The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Hens will put it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. They'll try the run. And this home team defense is now rolling out the welcome mat for the visitors. They start their night stuffing the run. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On the run, deep down the right side. Hauls in the deep ball. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Gives it on the option. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Complete on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this a third down stop.
Yeah, and we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. Third down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. The defense sort of herds this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
It's complete to the right. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. On the move at the 30. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On the run, it's Frazier. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary...
Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Throws to the back. Got a man. It's Williams. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. On the option. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, a double-air offense going back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Zips it out to his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Brought down at the 14-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Touch pass on the run. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, UNLV. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks the tackle. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeps it on the bootleg. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Stevens. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. It's a reverse. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, and you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working the middle. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Here's the pressure. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Irvin. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The sweet feet buy a little time. He makes a grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, UNL.
The Rebels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays.
Wide open spaces. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Love what they did there, putting the big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot, so you get your matchup.
There he goes. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Touchdown, Delaware! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cook. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Rebels offense is back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Well, just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. And the Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Off play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it out. It's Cook. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. The give on the inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught over the middle. It's Lions. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Extending the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lions. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
And they will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he makes the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And the Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna let it fly. He's got it down the right side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he's got a chance. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Blue Hens send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, we know that when the quarterback's throwing out-breaking routes, timing has to be so critical and important. When the target turns around, the ball's got to be right there, and we just didn't see it on that
play. To the air, it's Hawkins. Still looking, on the move. That's reeled in, it's Lyons. Bust through behind his pad. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Back up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clinton. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field or...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The offense changing the play. Under fire. Flips it out to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They have to make sure everybody is set. Can't give away any yardage here. They'll give it to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Complete downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.